Watch the energy switch right now, boy.
Uh,
Shit.
so is Ace Bailey wrong? For this one, Sly, I need you to solo people up. So Da Vinci, go ahead and state your case, sir.
My case is simple.
Uh,
Oh yeah, that's the wrong guy. Yeah.
little too
my
dark
case
there.
is my case is simple. My case is simple, right? This is for Ace Bailey's team, management, whatever, himself. I don't understand it. How you coming out here and you want to choose team, you don't want to work out for no teams. That doesn't sit well with me and for any player. And it's not like you're the number one prospect to be drafted. So for me, that sits very wrong with me. I don't like it at all. I don't like it at all. I think back in the days, kids getting drafted, they don't care where they went, they'll go work out for any team. And for a young guy to come up saying, I want to choose where I want to go, I want you guys to make it make sense for me. So, King, you said you got something for me, so let me hear it.
Listen, I ain't gonna go. I'm gonna go last because I've got a bunch of facts I gotta lay out. So, Sly Mills, which one of you gentlemen want to take the mic next?
I go. I don't got too much on it. I don't even want to get sold up to be honest, yo. I think thing with Ace Bailey, bro. Like I don't even want to be on him too much for real, because that's a kid. I do think his representation, man. You got to be careful who you have representing you, man. As far as management, as far as the people, your advisors, man. You gotta be careful with that shit, man. Because there's a lot of people out here. They hustlers, man. They hustlers. They try and get a buck. They see you as an opportunity to get a buck, and you a kid, and they trying to come up off you. And at the end of the day. And sometimes they might not have 100% your best interest in heart, and they might be they opportunists out here. So you gotta be very mindful who you have represent you. Just generally speaking, man. And like a kid like Ace Bailey, bro, man, sky's the limit for him, bro. As far as we're talking about just a ceiling, like potential, he probably got the highest ceiling out of every player in the draft. But if I'm a team,
Yeah,
I'm questioning betting on him, bro. Like he definitely showed a few things in his, and not just his decision making of his representation, but even in his game. Like he got questions. So if you kind of got a few questions, bro, you can't go in with that attitude. It's like I'm not working out and like wait, like come on, bro. And even if you, this my the biggest thing is though, even if you're doing it, you have to put it to the public the right way. Like yo, you can't be hindering your public perception and you a public figure like that so early in that way. Like, cause he look, and it ain't even his, it ain't that his representation look, he looks bad. He's the face. He's the person
thank you.
that's on TV.
Thank
And you
you.
gotta be cognizant of that shit, man. And a part of me feels bad for that kid, cause like if you hear people that's close to him, they'll tell you like, yo, that's a good kid. Like that's a good kid. Like he what was he 19, 20 years old, like, and they just slander his name so bad right now, and it's mean it might be deservedly so
Yeah.
you got to be more mindful of your representation. And man, his the Omar Cooper guy, if you kind of didn't know anything about him in his past, it's like I don't know. It might be other better people that you can, represent you this early in your career. So I don't know, man. Salute to everybody. I hope Ace Bailey get it together. But listen, man, that is a bad look, bro.
Yeah.
That's really a bad look. But hey, man, I still want the best for that kid though. Young black
Yeah.
kid, all that talent, man. Go up there and prove everybody wrong, little bro.
For sure. Hey,
Well
Mills, you
said.
ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah, solo him up.
Yeah, I mean, you guys hit it right on the head with the representation. I don't know if everybody knows, but his agent is the father of Sharif Cooper and Tia
Mhm.
Cooper and ATL, the kid from ATL. You know what I'm saying? So it's a tricky situation, but again, this is the learning process about being a man, being a representative, being a professional, right? And the business that you're in a business where your team, and I wouldn't even say you even need no, not just an agent,
Manager?
a person, a spokesperson, like your publicist.
Yeah.
Like you got to be mindful who's your publicist. You have to be mindful who's your agent. You have to be mindful who's your manager. You have to be mindful of all these things because these people got their own agenda. I don't know Sharif Cooper's father from a hole in the wall, but he kind of makes me side eye with a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? And the thing about it is, like I said, Ace, like you're trying to get a professional job and be having a tenure. The goal is to have 10 years plus. After you retire after 10 years in the league, I feel like you're successful. You know, no matter how your years went, you know,
Mhm.
teams want to get you for 10 years. You set with, you know, retirement plan money, health insurance money for 10 years. You know what I'm saying? You set with a check every time. But yeah, I mean, for you to say that you don't want to work out for all these teams is crazy. Like I don't get it, and you can't dictate where you go. Rest in peace to Jerry West, but only he can make some moves and make things happen like that. With your father, he don't got the pull like that. I mean, with Sharif Cooper father, he ain't got the pull like that. So yeah, that was a bad move on your part, but you'll learn from it. You're young, you know. That's all I gotta say. I'm not gonna get too hard on him. He's young, so.
Okay. All right, man. You might as well sold me up for this one. Let me just get my back stretched here.
This nigga
Now,
stretched up.
Yeah, stress. Let's hear what you got to say.
we acting like he's the first player to do this. Didn't Bronny James do the same thing with his agent? Didn't Eli Manning do the same thing with his father? This Deion Sanders pretty much did the same thing with his sons. Let's not act like.
And it went bad for them niggas though. Like
Listen. I understand that. I'm not saying that there's a good or a bad. I'm just saying the fact that people want to jump on Ace Bailey don't make no sense to me because there's tons of players over the years in different sports that have done the exact same thing. The only difference with Ace Bailey's is, yes, he was a top 2 prospect. He dropped down to 5. He didn't want to play for Utah. It may not even be the representation that why he don't want to play for Utah. We gonna act like Utah is some great place to play? You didn't hear what Najee, one of Najee's favorite players, talking about Utah.
Who's that? Who the
Darren
hell is that?
Williams.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
we acting like the boy over at the Cavs, Mitchell, didn't have something to say about Utah. Now, I'm not saying that it was right for him to pick the Wizards. Maybe he just wanted to get his stock up there and go to another team because he already knew they in the dumpster. He gonna get all the minutes and all the points he want to get and be able to display what he is. But let's not get it twisted. This is just par for the course. Everybody was upset about the Lakers taking Bronny James, right? Bronny James' representation said way before the draft, hey, he's not working out for nobody. Don't draft him. He's going to the Lakers. Yes, his dad had the pull, and that's why it happened. Ace Bailey rolled the dice and crapped out. But there's no reason to jump on him at all. He has a choice. You either get with the program or you try to make your own way. And his talent spoke enough that even when he did what he did, he still went top 5. So the problem is you didn't like what Navinci, you didn't like the fact that he didn't want to work out for other teams. Well, he has the choice to do that. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, yeah, it's not what you like, but it's his career. He put the time in. He put the work. Hey, listen, I want to be able to dictate something in my life where I can have, an outlook. And you guys are right. Representation, publicists, all those things matter. And they all need to be taken into consideration before you make that leap. But he's, 19 years old? And these people, like you guys said, they're looking at him like a meal ticket. I don't know why they're looking at him a meal ticket. Didn't he get some NLA money last year? They already got this slice of the pie. It's his time to eat. He gonna dish it out accordingly. Let him figure out what he got to do. But this is nothing new. So for everybody that wants to jump on Ace Bailey, take a chill pill because he's not the first and he will not be the last player in any sport to try to dictate where he goes or what team he plays for.
Listen,
I'm done.
I have never taken the chill pill. You don't have to clue me up. I have never taken a chill pill on any situations like this because I think maybe I'm just too old school. You understand? And I think if you're a player coming from college and you have the opportunity to go into the big leagues, man, you go do wherever the hell they send you. You go and you train and you work out to get in that position.
I feel you.
I'm just too old school for that.
Even Colin Murray tried to do the same thing. He said, if I don't get drafted to where I want to go, I'm going to play baseball. Ain't nobody make a big stink.
I can't respect that. Maybe this is who I am. I can't respect that. I'll never change that. I'll never change that. And I think, like you said, it's management. Hey, it comes down to your parents too. You know what I'm saying?
I feel
your parents should have input in that.
Eventually, all I'm saying is he's not the first and he's not the last. Eli Manning, Brett Favre. There's tons, and I'm just bringing.
Well, those guys turn out to be legends, bro. They turn out to be legends.
I don't know. I don't think Brett Favre.
Sorry. I think I misspoke on that one. But there's a few NFL players, like, yet again, I'm just talking about NFL.
Steve Francis was like that.
Yeah.
But he turned out to be a legend. I mean, you know,
But
turned out
see,
to be
that's
a
what I'm
great.
saying, though, right? You can bring up.
I
Steve
don't
Francis.
respect him, and that's why I don't respect him till this day. I respect his play on the court, absolutely phenomenal basketball
But
player.
that's all you
But
need
listen,
to
real quick,
respect, because
real.
you're never gonna sit down with Ace Bailey and have a beer.
No,
You know what I mean?
he's a phenomenal kid. He's a phenomenal basketball player, and I hope he has a good career. But Ace Bailey going to Utah is actually the biggest troll. Danny Ainge is the fucking devil, bro.
No, he's not the devil.
Danny Ainge is the devil, bro.
About
You know
nobody.
Danny Ainge is old school, bro. Danny Ainge is old school, bro. He's like, this little, you talking to, you don't want to come to Utah? I'll take you.
Yeah, but I think he just reported last week. He was supposed to report on Friday, didn't show up. He was supposed to report on Saturday, didn't show up.
He in the summer league. He played yesterday.
Yeah,
he didn't
I'm saying he showed up on
with
Sunday.
the other guys though.
Yeah, he didn't report with the other guys. He came out himself.
Which
But
is
look,
fine.
listen, Danny Ainge to me, it's a business move regardless. I bring you in for 4 to 5 years. You get my seats going. It's a win-win for the owners. If you want to leave, F it. If you want to stay, you love it here, the way I'm building this team around you, then let's do it.
Yeah, for sure.
So my thing, I think you named all these people that did this in the past, but all of them people got mad backlash too, and I think that's what if you was representative, you got to know that that's coming. Like it is what it is. You know that you said Shador, he got mad backlash. Eli Manning got backlash. You name it, all them niggas got. Just people was saying like, "Yo, what's going on? This is whack." Blah, blah, blah. It's a big story. But the thing with Ace Bailey, like I feel like you ain't Cooper Flag. You still got stuff to prove. That boy went to Rutgers. He had another lottery pick on his team, and they did not make the tournament. That's a red flag to me, bro. Like,
that's fair.
You got stuff to prove for real. And sometimes I think it ain't what you do, it's kind of how you go about it. What he did, I'm pro players, I'm pro player choice. Like, make your own decisions. It's kind of how you go about it though. Like,
of course,
he would have did about it in a kind of matter of fact, kind of spiteful way, like, yo, I'm too good, I'm doing this, I'm doing what I want. That's kind of that's the perception of it. And if that's how you be perceived, you got to be prepared for this type of backlash to come. Like, you know what I'm saying? My beef is more along the sides of like, yo, let's be real. In college, yo, you underperformed. Like, you had Dylan was the number 2 pick. You had a number 2 pick and you the number 5 pick on the same team and y'all couldn't make the tournament. Like, yo, my nigga, you got something to prove, bro. And I feel like those workouts are a chance for you to prove something right there. That's an opportunity for you to be like, yo, let me show, even though in college I might have underperformed, I'm gonna go to these workouts and show out. Like, and to me, that's actually just professional. Like, aside from like, that's kind of more. But if he in his mind thinking you ain't got nothing to prove, to me that's wrong, bro.
Yeah, that's definitely wrong.
Yeah, that's not right to me. I would say Cooper Flag maybe. And Cooper Flag, one of them niggas, bro. Like, Cooper Flag is supposed to be going into his freshman year of college now. Like, because he classed down. So Cooper Flag is younger than them. Like, and he went in the tournament, did work. Like, I would say Cooper Flag ain't got nothing to prove. He went, and even at the USA Select, he was showing out against the NBA players. Like, I feel like
that's all I want, bro.
Yeah, it's like Cooper ain't got nothing to prove, for real. Like, he done solidified his spot, like, on the court and just in general. He kind of saying the right things in the media. Like,
but he wants to prove more. He wants to prove more.
Exactly. And I feel like,
but he wants to prove more. Cooper wants to prove more. There's a difference.
What I'm trying to explain to you is there's 2 different outlooks on this, right? Cooper Flag, him and his twin brother been playing basketball. He loves basketball. It's not a way for him to get out. Not saying that it is for Ace Bailey. I'm just trying to show the demographics here, right? So with Cooper Flag, he been playing ball. People been gassing him. Okay,
Ace Bailey too. Ace Bailey been hyped too.
He's been hyped, but hold on. But yet again, right? You just pointed out he had another draft pick with him on the team, and they couldn't even make the tournament. So the talk on Ace Bailey ended right there. Cooper Flag's been talked about the whole time up until they lost in the last game. And then talked about the whole time until he got drafted. Ace Bailey wasn't really talked about that heavily compared to Cooper. So yeah, Cooper has nothing to prove because his name been ringing from time. Ace Bailey,
he been performing and showing up.
Pardon me?
Because he been showing up.
No, of course, but he's showing up.
That's why you gotta go to the workouts and be like, yo, y'all got doubts about me because of what I did in college? I'm gonna go to this workout and prove y'all niggas, yo, nah, I'm really him. I'm him.
I feel you. But when you have misrepresentation in your ear telling you da-da-da-da-da, you know what I mean? That's how you're gonna move. And Cooper Flex, they're like, yo, you got it. And he still went out and practiced for every team. Because I'm a number 1 draft pick. I already know whoever gets the number 1's going. He still practiced for every team, knowing that he was going to Dallas.
Nah, he only practiced for Dallas. But listen,
No,
Harper is the one who went number 2, who's the son of
Ron Harper.
He still worked out for several teams.
And
he was on the same team with Ace Bailey. So listen, it's all about representation, bro. Ron Harper, the father of he's the son of Ron Harper.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like Dylan Harper did it differently. Like you gotta. I mean, it's a gamble, and if you want to take that gamble, that's on you, brother.
Yeah,
just
right.
Hold on, though. With Ron Harper's son,
stupid gamble.
No, hold on. With Ron Harper's son, he was probably already educated on all of this. Ace Bailey doesn't have that.
But that's why I said it all matters on the representation, and it's a gamble you're going to take. At the end of the day, do I feel it's a good gamble? No. I feel like you should just show your talent, get that workout in. A coach might tell you something that you might not even know about your game. Just take it.
Yeah, I feel it.
In the back end, you still can say, well, look, I ain't gonna lie, I don't can you tell them that I don't really rock with the roster, or you know what I'm saying? I don't really see myself X, Y, and Z. You could do that during draft day or the days before draft day, but take the workout.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm just puzzled.
There was 1A and 1B. Going into the college season, Cooper Flag and Ace Bailey was 1A and 1B.
1A and 1AB, yep.
And you see where it's at now, man. I feel like that's a testament to representation and attitude, professionalism, like, and kind of just having that tunnel vision too, man.
Just people being delusional. I'm just fucking keep it real. Motherfuckers just too delusional nowadays. I don't know how the fuck you can be a grown and fucking adult all around you and everywhere, and you're gonna think that's a good move, that's a good look with owners, GMs, and everything. Like what?
It's the adults though, right? Like
like I said, bro. Like I said, yeah.
And tell him he ain't gotta practice with nobody. You go in 2, and Ron Harper's son is being told, listen, it don't matter if you go in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go ahead and show him what's going on. Bust them ass, belt to ass, let them know. Make them fight, make them, you know what I mean? So you can get the best team or the best situation. Totally different, man. I'm telling you. But anyways.